Todd Wash has been hired to be the Detroit Lions defensive line coach. Let's talk Lions. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and subscribing to the channel. The Lions spent about 1 week hiring everybody. It was a wild week. So much so, it came to the point where I was like, am I getting a call to be a water boy or something? Because I'll do it. Or be one of the orange slice cutter-uppers. I could do that. And after a few days of taking off on the hiring front, they're back at it. They just made 4 new hires, and the most notable one that I'd like to talk about is Todd Wash. Wash has experience falling out the wazoo. He's been coaching in the NFL for 15 seasons, and prior to that, you're looking at 11 seasons of college ball. Looking specifically at his time in the NFL, he started out with Tampa Bay in 2007. He was the defensive quality control coach, so basically their very own Creed Bratton, you could say. From 2008 to 2010, he actually stayed in Tampa Bay. He became their defensive lineman coach. In 2011 and 12, he actually headed out to Seattle to do the same thing. He was the defensive lineman coach there as well. And come 2013, he made his move to the Jacksonville Jaguars, where he has been since 2013. He started out there as their defensive lineman coach. However, after 3 years, come 2016, he got promoted and he became the defensive coordinator for the Jags. A couple things to note while he was there when he took that job in 2016. The following season, 2017, that's the known Jacksonville era. And by era, I mean season. It was the season that the Jags put up 55 total sacks. That's why they were called Jacksonville. And really, when you look at 2017 and 2018, while Wash was the coordinator for the Jags, their defense was awesome. 2017 was incredible. In fact, in both the 17 and 18 season, the Jags defense was ranked in the top 5 across the NFL for points allowed. In the past 2 years, though, it's easy to see that the Jags have kind of fallen off the map. And a lot has to do when you look at defensively. I don't blame Wash when I look at them. They lost guys. Look at Ramsey. Ramsey he was Ramsey and he wanted out. So they trade Ramsey. They trade 2 other star defensive players. They lose a couple guys to free agency. 1 guy retires. So really, when you look at the Jags defense, it began to fall apart. Player by player. All those guys who get traded, free agency, leave, all of that ends the stint, the era of what was a phenomenal and really just a fun defense to watch. All in all, I love the hire. I love it. Looking at Wash, looking at him, we need experience. Coaching-wise, on the coaching staff, we need experience. He comes with 15 seasons of doing this, which is awesome. You look at him, he built success. He built success in Jacksonville, and yeah, it fell apart, but I do look at that more as the players that ended up moving out and the pieces that he ended up having to be left with, and seeing the experience, seeing the success, trusting what he's done with defenses in the past. I am excited to see what he will bring here in Detroit. I think that's going to be awesome. The combination of him as our D-line coach and Aaron Glenn running the defense as a whole, I think that this hire is phenomenal. Excitement is in the air. It feels like the air is just bursting with little fairies like Fern Gully. Though I don't know why I bring that movie up, because I hated it. What do you think about the hire? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Look forward to reading it, discussing it with you, and I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.